Hello again there, YouTube. Lovecraft Fan here, coming at you with another video. We know what the top speed of the Rebel 1100 is, so in this video the time has come to find out what the slowest speed is. Will it be 2 miles per hour, 1 mile per hour, completely stopped? Stay tuned to find out. And then in the second half of the video I'll take a look at all the buttons and controls and have a word about how they work. All kidding aside, slow race is very good practice to improve balance, rear brake, and clutch control. The goal is to keep going in a straight line as slowly as possible while keeping your feet on the pegs. And it takes a while to get the hang of it. You want to be in the friction zone and use the rear brake to further control your speed. Turning the handlebars will help reset the balance, but quickly becomes a turn if you can't get focused back on the forward direction. And now let's take a quick overview of all the buttons and controls. The kill switch and the starter are on the same button, so it's forward to kill the engine, run is the neutral middle position, and then you press down to start. You can press down to flash your high beams, or press forward on the headlight switch to turn on your brights. Click left or right for left and right blinker, and then press in to cancel. To turn on cruise control, you press this round button and then press down on the paddle to set your speed between 30 and 100 miles per hour. Then it's up or down on the paddle to adjust your speed by 1 mile per hour, or up to resume a speed that you'd already had set in. The hazard light's up top and it stays pressed down until you cancel it. Pretty simple. And don't forget about the horn. Pressing the mode button changes around where your little cursor arrow is pointed, and wherever the arrow is pointed, that's the stuff that you'll be cycling through with the select buttons. So when your cursor's up here on the top, you're cycling through the ride modes with the select buttons. If you have user mode selected, then holding down the mode button will cause the individual parameters to start blinking, and whichever one you're on, you can cycle through them by pressing the mode button more times. You can adjust the level by pressing the select button. On the traction control, if you hold down, it'll actually turn all the way off on that last little bit. That will reset when you turn the bike off and turn it back on, but it's good to know. And once you have the user mode set up the way you like it, you hold down the mode button again, and that gets you out of that blinking individual parameter setup. In order to change the clock and the units and whatnot, you hold down the mode button and either the up or down select button at the same time for a few seconds, and then it starts cycling through all the different things that you can change with the mode button, and then you change them with the select button. There's quite a few goodies in here: trip A, trip B, average speed, time elapsed, range left in your gas tank, total mileage. The gear shifter is really nice and provides a good positive feedback click into all the gears. It's really easy to find neutral, no problem. No rubber on the foot pegs, and a nice texture going on the rear brake pedal. The clutch pull is nice and light. It's heavier than the 300, but much less than the Yamaha Bolt. I put a little extra play in there to adjust where my friction zone is, but the clutch pull is great. As long as you're in neutral, you start up with the kickstand down, and that's about it. Everybody, ride safe, and I'll see you in the next video. And if you've got any suggestions, let me know in the comments.